So this is gonna be part 3 to what Naruto was banished. So yeah, let's get it. You feel me? So this is gonna be my nigga Naruto. He gonna end up. Everybody don't learn that he has a wife named Shion, and that he has Uchiha in the village and different things like that. So you feel me? You feel me? Just hold on. So now we about to get to the real fight. Naruto activates 5 tails. She says, if you go to the next tail, I promise you, Naruto. Naruto said, I know, I can't go 6 tails or higher. And then he will blitz the boy. Throwing hands. He's swapping hands with the boy. And then she would say, this is the only way Naruto can stay on his level. And then Sasuke would say, what? And then Naruto would be blitzing. He would be... The boy would be able to see him with his Mangekyo and Sharingan, barely. And then Naruto would be swapping. He would say, it's time. She would say, don't you dare, Naruto. Naruto said, please. This time, I'll go easier. She would say, okay, Naruto, but I swear, if you hurt him bad, I swear, Naruto. And then Naruto said, I won't. And he pulled, he had like a Kakashi mask with a whirlpool symbol. He pulled it off. And then it shows Shisui, Mangekyo Sharingan that Danzo had. So flashback. Naruto got a mission to kill Danzo for a couple mil. He was like, this can help my village a lot. So he went and upped Danzo quick and easy before his root Anbu could even find out. Took his eye, cut off his Izanagi arm, and stabbed all Izanagi. So yeah. And then he would say, Genjutsu. And then it would put the boy in the Genjutsu. Naruto would end it before the boy could get hurt badly. And he would say, okay, come on, Yoroi. It's time to go with the others training. And then he would give him to his brother and sister in the next arena. And he would say, you guys, when he wakes up, tell him that he lost again at training. And they would say, okay. And then Naruto walked back. He would say, did you guys enjoy the fight? They would say, well, you dominated. And Naruto would put his headband back. Sasuke would say, how do you have a Mangekyo Sharingan? He would say, oh, I just took it from that weird leaf elder Danzo. And then Tsunade said, I knew he was hiding something. Naruto was like, yeah, I could sense it. And then Sasuke said, that belongs to the Uchiha clan. Nope, it actually belongs to me. You can try to take it if you want. But if I'm being honest, he's almost as strong as you. Then Sasuke would say, what did you say to me? Naruto would say, you have the Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan, right? And then Sasuke would say, yeah. I have 3 people in this village who has the Eternal Mangekyo. And then Sasuke would say, what? Yeah, there were 3 Uchiha siblings, so I just switched out all 3 of the eyes when they hit the Mangekyo. And then Sasuke said, no. And he said, exactly. And I have 2 Hyuga who have eliminated their blind spots thanks to my training. Hinata would say, what? No one can eliminate the blind spot, Naruto said, but they have. They have complete 360 vision, not that small blind spot. They don't even have it. And then Naruto would say, exactly. And then Tsunade would say, what? How strong is your village? Well, I have, you know how, like, Kakashi has no control over his Mangekyo powers? I have a Sharingan user named Obito who has complete control and can use it lots because of his chakra. I have 7 Rinnegan users. I have a Uzumaki who can make their Uzumaki chains into armor, being Karin, if you didn't know. I have 3 Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan users, 2 Hyugas with no blind spot, 2 Jinchuriki beside myself. So yeah, I'm pretty my village pretty strong. And we have our own Anbu and Jonin, Chunin, and Genin forces. And we have our own Shinobi school, our own. And we have technology from the samurai. And then Tsunade would say, what? How did you get, what? This is not, what? And then Naruto would say, yeah. And she would say, oh. And then Sasuke would say, fight me. If I defeat you, I can take your Uchiha brats home and then to rebuild my clan. Naruto said, sure. Sasuke said, huh? I know I can defeat you. And then Hinata would get up. She would say, I need to take these 2 home to my father so he will be proud of me. She said, I don't particularly like to fight girls. Shion, will you do the honors? Shion said, if you want me to. And then Naruto said, sure. Shion said, okay. So Naruto would say, "Are you ready, Sasuke?" Sasuke would say yes. He would say, "Shin, can I go all out?" She says, "Those are your little brothers and sister, right?" Naruto would say yes. She said, "Go all out then." Naruto would say, he would have a devilish grin. He would say, "It's time to kill." She would say, "Hold up now, don't kill him." Naruto would open his eyes and he would be encasing him too. He would say, he would pull up his headband and it would show Shisui's Mangekyo Sharingan. Then he would say, "Shion, give it to me now." She would say, "Naruto, are you going a little bit too far?" He says, "Give it to me, Shion." Shion says, "Oh, okay." She would throw this man the executioner's blade. And then he would say, "Oh, no. What are you doing?" Naruto would say, "I'm the fastest ninja alive. Faster than my father, Minato Namikaze, the leaf yellow flash. I'm the strongest person with a sword from the 7 ninja swordsmen of the mist. And I have the second strongest genjutsu ever created. Are you still want to battle me, Sasuke?" Sasuke said yes. Naruto said, "This will be your own fate." And he hit Sasuke with the blunt side of the sword, like the side of the sword. And then Sasuke said, and blood everywhere. He has his Mangekyo Sharingan active. He can't even see Naruto. Naruto blitzing. He says, "Third gate." By the way, Naruto has learned third gate because Uzumaki has 4 out of the 8. So Naruto learned 3. And he says, "Boost." Naruto running. He says, "Kurama now." Naruto created a tail beast bomb and threw it at Sasuke. Sasuke, using his Susanoo, barely directed. Naruto said, "Kurama Avatar." But then he hit Sasuke. All he did was put Kurama's head and like his arms. And he said, "Okay, that's enough, Kurama." And he says, "Kurama, let's go. Take off KCM." Naruto said, "I don't have to use KCM against you. You're too weak." And then Sasuke says, "What are you going to use?" "Sage mode." He would say, "Jiraiya taught you Sage mode?" Naruto would say, "No. I didn't really feel Sage mode. Well, told Sage mode. But I did feel Fox Sage mode." And then she would say, "Fox. Yeah, it's a sacred technique that only the leader of the Fox clan can teach you, which is Kurama, the 9-tailed fox." And he would say, "Fox Sage mode." Kurama would be gathering Senjutsu energy for Naruto. Naruto says, "Time." Fox Rasengan. It will be a giant reddish-orange Rasengan, bigger than Naruto's whole body. He would say, "Sasuke." Right when he was about to hit Sasuke, a punch came down. Naruto stopped Rasengan and punched the person who it was in the face, being Sakura. So Naruto would pretty much say, "Sasuke, please give up." He would say no. He would say, "Shion." Shion would say, "Naruto, please." He would say, "I have to do it." He would give her the executioner blade back. And then he would say, "Sacred Uzumaki technique. Chakra chains of destruction." And then chakra chains will pop up all over the ground. Not coming out of Naruto. It's not like the adamantine chakra chains. It's a jutsu. And then chakra chains will come out. They will wrap up Sasuke. He would say, "Sacred Uzumaki technique. Seal blade." And it will basically put his hand will have a whole bunch of seals around it. And he will be able to cut through almost anything. Except adamantine chains with it. And then he will run up. He will say, "This is the end, Sasuke." And he says, "Sight," and punch Sasuke instead of stabbing through him. And then Sasuke got knocked out cold. Sakura said, "Why would you do my Sasuke kun this way?" And then she said, "Cha." Naruto blitzed behind her and then chopped her neck. He said, "Here you go, Tsunade." Tsunade would say, "What? How?" And then Hinata would say, "It's my turn." And then he would say, "Shion, do what you do. I don't even care. Go your hardest if you want to." And then Hinata would say, "I'm going to defeat her and prove my love to Naruto-kun." And Naruto would be like, "Huh?" She would be like, "Nothing." Naruto hearing what she said, he would be like, "I don't feel the same way anyway, but okay." She would say, "Okay, let's get started." She would say, "Naruto, Naruto would say, you going this hard off the bat? She would say, yes. Naruto would say, alright. She would go freaking 4th gate. Learning the 4th gate because she don't have like Sage Mode or Tail B. She just has a lot of chakra. And she has 2 chakra that she just mastered. Then she would say, Wind Cloak. Naruto would say, why'd you use my sacred technique? So pretty much, she would go straight to 4th gate. Hinata would she would start trying to attack. Sorry for the background noise, but she would start to attack, and then she would say Ice Crystal. She would have a kick again got for ice, and then she would say Ice Crystal, Ice Daggers, and then she would make ice weapons all around her, and then she would just throw the daggers at Hinata. Hinata would be trying to swiftly dodge them. She would get cut by multiple of them, having shortcuts all over her body. She don't say pre-style, heavenly trap technique. Since her mom is a priest, she would have priest techniques called, and this would be one of her 2 priest techniques called heavenly trap. It can trap anything with ill will towards anyone, and then it would trap Hinata. She would say pre-style heavenly crush, and then it would basically crush the crush the cube that Hinata was stuck in. It would hurt Hinata physically, but it would hurt her mentally. It would have the pain, well, basically feeling the sensation of getting crushed. And then she would punch Hinata and chop her on her neck, and that would be the end of the fight. So that would pretty much be the end of the fights. And then the Hyuga and Uchiha would come in and they would say, brother Naruto, is it time for lunch yet? And then Naruto would say, Shion, aren't you supposed to be cooking? Then she would say, oh, I put the food on slow cook. And he would say, and then she would say, it should be done now. Everybody go to the dinner table. They would have a long dinner table. Like, I mean, that jump about 30 feet long, bro. Because he got a huge dining room. He would say, I'll get my shadow clones and prepare the food. You just sit down. He would pull out the chair for her. She would sit down. And then he would scoot the chair. And then everybody would be talking to Shion. Why did you date Naruto of all people? And then she would say, what do you mean? Naruto used to be a loudmouth, annoying brat. Annoying weak brat. And he says, he told me about all that. I don't really care. But when I'm around Naruto, I just feel safe. Because I was being attacked one day. Flashback when Naruto met her. She was being attacked by some drunk men who kept saying, we're going to do things to you. And she said, I can't protect myself. I'm out of chakra. Then they would say, exactly. Naruto would say, preying on a woman. And when she's weak, no less. Scumbag. And then they would say, who was that? He would kick all them in the face. He would pick her up. And he would say, where do you live? She would say, to the north. And then he would body flick her to the north. And she would say, where do you go now? Northwest. He would go northwest. Then she would say, go a little bit more west. And then they would pop up in like a neighborhood, in like a small village. And then she would say, my house is the big one on top of the hill. He would go up there and then she would thank Naruto. They would have dinner. They would talk about the thing they love. Both of them love to train and to make other people happy. And she loved Naruto jokes, so they started dating. And then they were like, oh, so that's how y'all started dating. And different things like that. And then Naruto came back and he said, you already told him. I wanted to be here when you told him. So then she would say, sorry about that. And he would say, yeah. So anybody got anything new about themselves? Sakura and Sasuke would wake up, they in their chair, and they would say, where's Naruto? And then they would smell the delicious food. They would say, it don't matter. Then Naruto would say, I know Shion's the best cook. She even taught me how to cook. And I was horrible. All I know how to cook was ramen. And then Karin would say, was I tired of eating vegetables all the time? Because Naruto didn't know how to cook meat. He could hunt it, but he couldn't cook it. So I always had to cook. And then Naruto said, sure, man. Karin always had to cook. And then Naruto was like, come on, guys. And then Obito would calmly enter his seat on the other side of Naruto. And then Naruto would say, oh, Obito, you're here. Then Obito would say, oh, yes, sir. Naruto would pretty much say, well, everybody, that's all pretty good. God dang. So they would pretty much keep talking. And then everybody would pretty much be talking. They would get done. Naruto would say, I'll see you guys tomorrow. You still have a couple more days in my village that you can enjoy. And then everybody said, okay. That's going to be the end of this video. Anime Quay will be on his way with another video for you. Maybe tomorrow, maybe today. Let's get it.